I have lived mostly full-time out of my Honda Odyssey that I converted into a mini camper van. I have outgrown living in my van, and whilst I prepare to get another vehicle to live out of, I'm still using my van for camping and long road trips. I love having free accommodations. I have a couple of friends who live part-time in their vehicles. One lives part-time in a Class B, and the other enjoys camping in her SUV. We are going to go camping for a few days in the next coming weeks. I've been staying in a room I rent. I am so excited to redo my van and get it ready for a camping trip because Black women do love camping. This is a new bed system that I'm trying out. I don't know what to expect. In this video, I'm only going to show you the full bed. I'm not going to show you the final setup, but I will do that in the next video. For now, I'm just unboxing or unbagging the bed, and we're going to see what it looks like. My cousin bought it off an auction bidding website, and she got this bed for $6. $6. Can you believe it? It's brand new, and I like that it's a bed in a bag, that I can put it away. I can already tell this bed is going to take up space, and I'm here for it. I have the space since I gave up most of my possessions, and I'm marching towards a simpler life. A simple life. I have a few things in the room I rent and a few things in my small storage. So you want to know what happened to my other bed? Well, I've had several beds for my van, and the last bed I had was a fold out sofa chair. Stay here in this video and I'll show it to you a little bit later. I really loved that bed. It was a sofa chair bed, you know, a bed that you could fold out. And with my Honda Odyssey, the way I kept my back seats, and the way it fit, the chair bed it fit perfectly. It aligned perfectly with my back seat. So, and I really liked that bed, except I wore that bed out. The springs in the bed started to not poke out, but stick up, and hurt my back. So I had to say bye-bye to that bed. I can already tell that this bed is going to work. I like the way I folded it incorrectly here, but I really truly like this bed. But of course, as I've already said, I really loved my last bed. Here's my last bed, and I'm poking in, and as you can see, that's where the springs are sticking up and hurting my back. I gave it a little ceremony at a park. I had to say bye-bye to my previous van bed. I had to leave the bed at a recycling or donation center. I left it there because I felt like if I knew someone, the bed could be repaired. In other words, I felt like the springs could be built back up, if that makes sense. So that's the reason why I left it at the recycling center. It was a hard thing letting go of this bed. I'm not even going to kid you. When I let go of this bed, I was in San Diego and not my home base of Ohio. And for a while, this was my setup. I had to sleep on the back seat. And believe it or not, I fit comfortably on the back seat. And also with the other bed, some people commented that it was low, but I fit comfortably with the low bed. I ended up going to IKEA in San Diego to see if I could find some type of bed for a small space, but I didn't find anything in IKEA. And even though IKEA is not an expensive store, I did find that some of the beds were not expensive, but not the kind, if I was going to pay that kind of money, I really wanted them to be the kind that I wanted. I ended up buying some miscellaneous items. I bought a couple of pillows in IKEA, but as I said, I did not buy anything to sleep. IKEA is a fun store. I did grab a couple of pillows, but as I said, I didn't get a bed. Coming up, I'm going to show you what my past bed looked like in use. I was at a schoolie convention. Me and my friends were camping, and this is when I loved my van. This is when I absolutely loved my van. I had everything going. You see how my previous bed, it lines up with my Honda Odyssey seats, and I really enjoyed the setup of this van. I don't know why I have trifold here. In this video, we are at the Schoolie UP. This video was taken a couple of years ago, and at the Schoolie UP, Schoolie is people who, there's the Dre route. Schoolie is people who turn school buses. The event was people who turned school buses into living quarters. People were living in all types of things at this event. We got there early, so you're really not going to get a good feel for how many people actually showed up. And a lot of people showed up, and this is one of the things you can do in your vehicle. If you just want to camp, you know, you don't want to live full time in a vehicle, but you want to have some outdoor camping experiences, and you don't want to probably sleep on the ground in a tent, or you just want to go somewhere. It could be anywhere. It could be to a music concert, and you don't want to pay for accommodations. You can outfit your van into a mobile hotel. It goes down. It could be a mobile hotel. People have asked me why I don't get like a schoolie, a school bus, or a larger vehicle. I am considering getting a box truck for my next vehicle. Only thing is, I do want windows. But when you live in a larger type vehicle, and I saw families living in larger like school buses, you have to find some land and be parked. You're not going to be as mobile as I like to be right now, taking long road trips. Who I be? I'm Frankie, and I love taking what I call the joy route, which simply means a route that allows you to live your best life. I'm on a quest to live a simple, quiet life, and taking the joy route, I'm doing that. I also love national parks, state parks, traveling, hanging out with friends, and camping. So be sure to watch my next couple of videos, because I am going to be showing some of the camping things we are going to do when my friends get here. Most importantly, whatever you do and however you do it, always take the joy route. Life is short. We say it all the time, but we don't really believe it. If we really believed it, we would take the joy route. Take the joy route.